Basically, like the best part of JSA is not like the whole like talking about politics and putting in a college application.
That's one part of it.
It's the whole point.
That's
of, like,
what we
the family.
go there to do.
True that.
That's what we're
It's
there
not why we
to
stayed
do.
there.
That's not what you actually.
Hell no.
That's
the reason that the hotel opens their grounds to us.
I tell you, those 2 days will feel like a week.
Yeah.
Literally, they feel like a week. You're
You
just
get tired. Like, you know how a school day here, you know, you go home and you want to take a nap? Imagine cramming our whole school day into like 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel like that every time you finish one of those debates, especially if you were talking and if you were, you know, going at it.
Taking off your clothes.
Well, it sounds like Aram, like you lose your voice. Like,
Yeah, Aram lost his voice.
yeah, all the time.
Actually, I don't think he did.
No, I did it the
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and by the way, like a little off track, but Francis is our official historian, 100%.
Yay!
Mario resigned on us. Well, kind of, I guess.
Nah, she resigned.
Yeah, let's just say she resigned on us. But she's done with JSA. I don't think she wants to hang on us. So let's not be happy.
Laughing sadly.
But yeah, I don't know why. If you guys want to know, go ahead and ask her. I wouldn't recommend it. She'll probably ignore you. But Francis is our new historian. He's doing a great job. And
let's get into a little bit about the debates. I'm not going to tell them, or we don't have to do the practicing just yet. I'm just going to show them what the room looks like and how it's set up when you get in there.
you know that, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. While he's drawing that, for the debate, my personal opinion is the most important part of the debate. Well, there's two. One is just getting the crowd. Like, you need to learn your crowd before you do it. Like, over here I'm talking to you casually because I know all you guys know me. You guys are familiar with me. But when you walk into that room, you got to understand no one knows you. Therefore, you need to work up. You need to look your prettiest. You need to speak the best. You need to make sure your debate is just as good looking as your heart. Basically, when you stand up there, they're gonna have their eyes peering. They're gonna be glancing at you. They're snarky. They're gonna be disgusting. It's peering into your soul.
They're trying to intimidate you.
They're trying to intimidate you. You just need to sound perfect, though. You need to you just close your eyes and just imagine that you're just flying, and just go talk about your topic or whatever it is. But at the end of your debate, when you yield your time to questions, which you guys all will be doing, yielding your time to questions because you guys don't yield your time to the chair, they're going to ask you questions, and these questions are going to attack you 180 degrees. You're going to be like, what the heck is going on? They're going to, everywhere, all four sides, they're just going to be attacking you. But you need to understand that. Do not ever back down. Do not ever say, I do not know. You always have a plan. Always. Aaron, ask me a question.
What color is my underpants?
Well, based off last night, I'm sure you know. You see. Everything. You just.
Aren't we?
And I'm not just gonna be like there. I don't know.
Freezing. I tell the core this, and I preach it. I must have told you 5 times.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not freeze. You have 2 seconds to open your mouth and let something come out of it. Because if you go more than 2 seconds without talking,
That's fine. I'll learn themselves.
point drops. Yeah, I tell you over and over and over because you need to
Hey,
learn.
Avi, you better not fuck up then. You're not.
I tell you what, I'm going to follow your ass in every debate you do. If you freeze, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to ring you. I'm going to staple the words to your shirt. Thou shalt not freeze.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. If you guys have any problems at all, any problem, do not handle it yourself. We are here for you. Like, no joke. All the veterans, all the officers, they have had experience. They will back you up. We have Santiago as a name. If they even try and punk you, if they even try and piss you off, if anyone calls you racist, if anyone is racist towards you, if anyone discriminates against you, if anyone's sexist, like they're the ones that made someone cry, maybe you tell us.
And the woman's rights.
Women's rights. Story time. Yeah, well.
Now, we aren't going to teach you how to debate, but I can at least show you how it looks when you walk in the room, okay? You're going to walk in the room like through that entrance, okay? And basically you're going to see around 3 rows each of chairs, all set up with aisles.
Oh, no, this is the upper house. There's also a smaller one. We'll go over that in a second.
Okay? So when you're going to see at the head of the room, you're going to see the moderator's table. The moderator sits in between. The moderator sits in the middle, and then the pro and the con speaker, when they are not speaking, sit on either side of the moderator, okay? Now the X right here is the podium. That's where the speaker at the time in the debate is going to be talking. And these little O's I have set up is one of 3 spots that the timekeeper will be. Usually it's going to just be down the center because the moderator is going to say, can I have a timekeeper? And then they're going to say, I can do it. And they're going to sit front and center right in front of the podium so you can see them. So when you start talking and when your time is running out, they can signal you right in front of them, okay? So basically, imagine this times 5, blown up.
So
We were in the House of Representatives room, which had like
300 people.
300 people in it, okay?
Minimum. Well, first for the subsequent speeches, I mean for the smaller ones, we're mostly going to be in rooms about this size, I mean 3 rows, 6 rows.
This is at Winter Congress. It's only going to be this big scale at Winter Congress when you have 100 plus people sitting there.
For this one, it's going to be usually smaller rooms, probably the size of this room maybe, but it's going to be completely packed, no room to move around, about 60 people per room. We walk in from here, basically it's going to be a long hall. We walk in from the hall, and these are the doors. You walk in, and then main speaker is over here, moderator over here, the pro and con speaker right over here, people sitting. Okay, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah. Do you understand that? People sitting like that.
It's like Arab.
And then you basically,
You know what looks like you?
I've been told.
obviously the back of his shirt. That's white.
I'll be
Okay.
back.
I think that's pretty much it. Now let's go back to more fun stuff. Okay. Alright, so to sum up basically this whole meeting and in general JSA and the conventions, we have a lot of stories, a lot of stuff that we learn from these conventions. One thing is, we know politics is bullshit. We know that people are corrupt and we know how it acts, but we're going to go to this convention and we're not going to go there with corrupted minds. We're going to be there kind and representing Santiago High School as a team. We're going to be our own varsity Santiago JSA High School team, sure. But one thing that you want to learn from this whole experience, anything that we've told you, is JSA isn't something that is built and written and encrypted in scriptures, but it's something that you write yourself. When you go to any type of convention, when you go to Fall State, Winter Congress, Spring State, it's a time for you to make your own stories. So when you come back to Santiago High School, when you come back 5 years later talking to your kids, or not 5 years later talking to your kids,
16 and pregnant?
and 20 years later when you're talking to your kids. But this is something where you write your own stories, where you can come back and you make buddies. We actually create a big family. Like Aaron and I, we were never that close until it came down to JSA.
Last year.
Winter Congress. That's when everything just sparked up. We had a bunch of stories basically. Like JSA conventions are for you to write your own stories. So my best advice is go to JSA and write your own story.